We are still live. About 15 minutes left here in the finals of the Culinary Cookoff, the Oklahoma Restaurant Association Convention and Expo here in downtown Oklahoma City at the Cox Convention Center. We're on the convention floor. I'm joined by Zena Dater with the Oklahoma Restaurant Association. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us. How's this event going?
It's going great. We had 27 people this year that sent in applications. We had to choose from those, first come, first serve for the first 12. We mirror it with 12 students from local culinary schools, which makes it more of a little bit of a mentoring program, so we're liking this. But we've had a great turnout this year. 27
chefs tried to get into it. 12 actually competed yesterday and today. The two finalists that were watching up there, Michael Paskey from Cafe 7 and David Wynn from the Oklahoma City Golf and Country Club. You guys had the big unveiling about
an hour ago.
We'll shuffle to the side here. About an hour ago, you guys had the nice curtains that you unveiled, and the gasp from the audience as you had the mystery ingredients.
Mystery ingredients, wild boar and gooey duck clam.
Now, when you guys were preparing this, were you just like laughing evilly, you know, Mr. Burns off The Simpsons style when you're considering the mystery ingredient?
Absolutely. And then, of course, we had to borrow the wild boar head from a friend of mine. So
now, wait a minute. Zena, who happens to have a friend that has a wild boar head?
Only Zena has a friend.
You're like, you know what? I know a guy.
I know a guy that has a wild boar head.
All right, well, this has been a fun event. Like I said, it was yesterday and today. We're about 15 minutes left. What have you seen the past couple days that kind of surprised you? This is not your first event, not your first rodeo, but it's always a fun time. 6,000-ish people here over the two-day event.
Yeah, actually it's my 19th year, and I have to say that we had a lot of new chefs this year, a lot of young chefs, few old ones in the mix, but we've seen a lot of talent. The up-and-coming chefs in this industry in the state of Oklahoma are amazing, and this is our way at the Restaurant Association to give back to them.
Now, have you been able to enjoy any of the food that these chefs have prepared?
I have not tasted one thing. All the judges eat everything.
You put so much work and effort into this, and you haven't gotten to enjoy any of it yet?
No, I get the pleasure of looking at it.
I don't care if it's right or not.
I was talking with Ba Luong from Super Cowway, and he said the same thing. He goes, no, Dave, actually, I haven't had anything to eat yet, but it looks really good.
It does look great.
What could this mean to one of these two when they win this?
Well, first of all, it's $3,000. They get a great trophy. They actually get two trophies, one trophy for themselves and one for their restaurant. And then the other thing they get is bragging rights for a whole year. And most of them want to come back and try to get their title again. So yeah, they got some good bragging rights.
You know, yesterday you had the cocktail shakedown, and there's the WWE-style belt,
yes,
in addition to the $1,500 and a TV, I think, that they won. This is a little bit more of a trophy, right?
This is a trophy, yeah. Now, they you know, the bartenders did a great job yesterday. We had 12 outstanding bartenders. And Kyle won, Kyle Fleshrider won, so he was good. But yeah, both of the competitions draw a lot of attraction here.
Kyle Fleshfresser, as she mentioned, won the second annual cocktail shakedown. That Fleshfresser family, they really don't know much about culinary or cocktail, right?
Nah, I've got to teach them some things.
We had Kurt on earlier. He's one of the judges, of course. He's with Western Concepts. Wow, it's really getting down to the last final 10 minutes here.
It is getting crazy. This is when it gets intense for these people.
You guys put a lot of thought into the setup here. This is a cool setup with the tilted mirrors, the cameras up top. It's a nice presentation.
Yeah, it's 3 mirrored kitchens, and over the years it has just evolved into a huge competition. We hope that at some point we can get it sanctioned.
Very cool. I was talking with Jim Hopper yesterday. He said, you know, not every state has a restaurant convention, but this one's been going strong and continues to flourish.
Yeah, I think this is our second largest revenue generator for the Oklahoma Restaurant Association. It also is the largest show in the region. A couple of years ago, we went from a 3-day show to a 2-day show, which expanded on our booths. I mean, we have 450 booths and 300 and something exhibitors. And we've got a lot of new exhibitors this year, so this is great. If you want to open up a restaurant, you come here and you can do it from point A to point F, G.
You're right about that. I was talking with Alain Bouthillon from La Baguette, Bellini's earlier. He was like, he's not competing, or I'm not even sure he has a booth out here. It was more the interaction. So, because the restaurant industry, everybody kind of knows everybody, but this is a great place for networking.
It's a great network. I see people that I haven't seen in a year, and it's like you pick it up right where you left off. But it's nice, and then you get a lot of new people that are in the industry that just want to know what to do, what procedures to do to open up a restaurant, so it's very fun.
Well, and to that matter, you guys had some workshops yesterday and today addressing some of those matters.
Right, and that's what we do. We try to do workshops every year, and they can bring their staff in, the management can come in, and we do everything from how to fold a napkin to suggestive selling to upselling liquor.
I think that's a really good point.
Some of the business practices as well. She's Zena Dater. I'm going to let her go, get back to work. She's the hardest working woman here on the floor. Thank you very much for your time. Congrats on this event.
Thank you very much. Thank you.